Good day to you. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it is for you. This is John with Bayou Bbq giving you our October update on things going on. So I tell you right off the bat, October was slow, the slowest month since January and February of this year. But once again, there's so many less events, and the catering opportunities were a lot lower and a lot slower, and just regular vending was slower. So just to give you some numbers, um, in October it did about $3,000 total gross. That's not net, but like I said, it was very slow. So some of the things we did in October, we did try to go to Stewart's a few more times. It was slow to okay. So once again, my slow is anything $75 an hour or less. Regular will be $75 to $100 an hour. Anything over $100 an hour is a great place. So what I was trying to do in October, once again, was trying to find a location that would be consistent. And what I figured out is that I have to be consistent, and then the location will be consistent. So what I'm doing going forward, once again, that was the plan now, is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be at a specific location. Right now it'll be at the old True Value, and we'll be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 11 to 2, and maybe some evening times. We'll check it out. But that will give people a set in stone time and place to get their food from us, because that was some of the complaints. You're gone. And to be consistent is what I need to do to establish that consistent turnover of people that come to get food. Um, and so the stewards worked out. It was okay. I went also back to Roosevelt again and did another time at the TJ's Tires. Same thing. It was about normal to slow. We had a football event that I found off of Facebook. One of the ways I'm finding a lot of events locally is just staying on the grind, staying on Facebook, watching the local calendars and groups of people doing stuff, and then just being proactive, aggressive, and asking them if I'm able to go out and vend. A little pee wee football game, like it was a few hours out there, about 3 hours. Not only puts your name out in the community because people get to see you out there, you make a little change, but also you establish more rapport with those people who are there. And even some of the coaches from the school were asking, hey, why don't you come back to our JV football game in the next couple of days, which I did. And it was the same, slow, but okay. 5th of October had the Zion's Bank 150th anniversary. That was a prepaid event, so they paid for 500 coupons. Not 500, $500 for 100 $5 coupons. So people were coming out with a $5 ticket, and it was going towards their meals. So what I did to make sure we were still good is that all of the meals, of course, are 10 to 14 bucks. So that coupon did help their payment, but they still had to pay. And with the 500 that was already paid, excuse me, it was a very good event for that time there at the bank. From I think we started around noontime, and we were finished somewhere around 4:30. So really, really good event. Plus, met the manager of the bank and got some good contacts. Even have people now still asking me to come back out there, and that was in Duchesne. So that's about an hour away, which once again, when you're looking at gas, which is the main factor out here, driving out there, then plus the gas running your generator, it makes a big difference on, whether or not you're going to go out there on a daily basis or even a weekly one time to go vend. Because a 45 minutes an hour ride, that's a lot of gas, going back and forth, just 2 hours about. So you got to make it worthwhile to do those farther events. Let me see, what else did I do? We had another football game that we participated in, which was okay. It was slow again. The Bewitched Bash was very, very slow. It was only a couple of food vendors out there, and not that many people turned out. They were talking about 2,000 people, they told some of the other vendors. I didn't expect that, but once again, it's another opportunity to be in the community, show your face, get Bayou Barbecue's name out, and hopefully make a little change. And that's what we did. The following weekend was the Fall Boutique, which we've participated in the um, Spring Boutique earlier this year, which we did pretty good. And this one was also another good sellout. We sold out before 6 p.m. I think we were finishing around 4. Sold everything, and it was a very good event. I worked it myself. My wife came out from about noontime till 2 o'clock just to come and take some orders, help out a little bit, but it wasn't a huge rush. It was a slow trickle of people, and there was another couple of vendors, food vendors, inside and outside. So I think it was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 food vendors total, and then dessert food vendors. And so that was the events during October. So from 24th of October till the 30th, I went home to Louisiana to get some contacts on getting some of the meats I need shipped here. Some research on some of the events down there, because maybe next year I might go down to a couple of festivals down there, because they have some huge festivals. Once again, festivals is where it's at. I'd rather go now, do a couple of festivals and make, anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 than sit on the corner vending trying to make $500 for the day. So going into next year, into when spring hits in March, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, still going to be out there, and hopefully things continue to be steady. If they're too slow, I'll just reserve my time for Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, which are when the events are. And those events I'm going to push really hard this year. I'm also working now. I'm going to try to get back into cooking some different things, a little bit more soul food and Louisiana food. I'm going to try to do something like a soul food Saturday or something like that, because we're pushing so much. It took kind of the joy of the cooking part out. So having this week or so off gave me the passion back again to try to do some cooking. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. So this month, November and December, I'm going to start my year evaluation. So I'll start reviewing my numbers, looking at things, and seeing if my prices are where they're supposed to be, what type of actual income we made for this year, because I reinvested pretty much all of the money back into the business, buying the trailer, buying the cart, buying different tools, equipment, buying things that are going to be needed to upgrade this trailer, tables, different stuff. So, but it's time to reevaluate and look at what's going to happen over this next, at least first half of the year. Because that's really where the majority of the money is made, from March through early July. That's where the money is made here. So looking again at maybe going to do some other festivals, maybe traveling a little bit, because you just got to pay the fee to get there. You're covered under that festival's food permit. So basically, that's what's going on, and that's what I'm kind of looking at. Because if I can get into some events and do some $5,000-$10,000 days and some events, that is well worth it, and it will really help me to grow this business. So that is our October update. Right now, going into November, we only have one event scheduled, so it's all going to be daily vending and weekend specials. And hopefully, we don't get a big snow here. It's getting colder. It's in the 20s now on a regular basis. So the trailer itself stays pretty warm because that gas burner is going in there. But once that big snow hits, we'll have to make some adjustments. So I look forward to talking to you then. Big John is out. Talk to you in the next one.